throws out the Swift Slashes onto Pebbles, trying to do work. Soul Stealer's going to take him down. Token of Life is going to bring him back in just a second. And a toss going out immediately to try and take him down. Wow, that's a lot of damage. As they take down Swiftblade for the second time very quickly. And Magebane continuing his farm, you know, pushing this bottom lane. Going to go ahead and run away right now. So doing a split push, and it cost him. Really nice combination coming out from the Hellborn, though. You got to give him a little credit for that, at least, I guess.
Yeah, no, a lot of credit. Again, they do have Engineer, and they have a great turtling potential with that, and you saw it there. They have a great team fight presence, better than the Legion, and that's where they excel. So they just need to keep to that. They need to stick together, and they need to try and push now. I don't know why they're splitting up and farming, but they need to push. They need to get into that base quicker. Yeah,
if they can get a set of racks down, I think that'll be a big boon for them here. As, oh, Deadwood picking off a low health Nymphora there, thanks to a nicely placed ward from Shinx, or Shins.
Yeah, and again, Shinx. Splitting up, getting picked off is not what they is going to win them this game.
Yeah, he probably wasn't expecting it at the edge of his own woods, but yeah, you need to be with a team here, and you need to. They needed to make something of that. Really, they should have pushed. They should have done something, because now, I mean, Magebane was alive for that entire length of time. He's been continuing his farm. He's got the Whispering Helm, the Shrunken Head, and now a Slayer. Going to be getting some extra damage, continuing to be output here. Maybe he's going for what goes along with Slayer.
Savage Mace.
Savage. Yeah, he could be going for Savage. That would be a good pickup. That'd be some nice extra damage. As we see the Legion trying to do a little bit of a gank squad, hoping that they were going to catch someone here, but unfortunately not able to. And they kind of spread that the Ancients up amongst the group of them there. But yeah, look at this Hellborn. They're just forced stuck in their own base. They don't have any map vision. I mean, they got vision of their own forest, but so does the Legion. And now I guess the Legion is just going to go ahead and let Magebane continue his farm and wait until it gets to the point to where they don't have anything else to worry about. Because really, I mean, if you want to secure a victory right now for the Legion, you've already got the better end game. So why not just sit back and farm and just keep the Hellborn, tucked into their own base? The thing you got to worry about is them getting out of their base and doing what they're maybe going to do right now and see if they can get a gank off. Looks like, unfortunately for them, the Legion did not push forward with that creep wave, and now they're going to be distracted with these Ancients. Don't know if that's going to turn into anything or not. But Deadwood's going to go ahead and duck over here and scope it out. As they do go ahead and spot him, and Pebbles managed to get caught there. Nymphora going down very swiftly. Nice Soul Stealer ultimate. Not sure how much damage it managed to do, but Geometer's coming out as well. Did he have Geometer? Yeah, Geometer's there on Soul Stealer, as he's now fighting against Glacius and Andromeda and losing. Magebane actually getting the kill there on that, though, as he did go ahead and turn his attention. So, yep, I think that this is how it's going to end here.
Yeah, Did the vote fail? What? Anyway, yeah.
Someone's bitter.
It's over, basically.
Yeah.
They just let Swiftblade and Magebane get way too farmed. They didn't stick together as a team and push when they could have, and that pretty much wrote the story for them.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's pretty much all that we can say for this, is that, right from the beginning we said if it gets to late game, Legion's going to have this, because they have farm tactic for the win. Well, I mean, it is the farm tactic, and you guys didn't stop it, so there's nothing really you can complain about. They were doing some great stacking for their Soul Stealer, but Soul Stealer is not going to be able to match up to, double hard carry. Or even, I don't even know if Swiftblade versus Soul Stealer, that Soul Stealer could win that, given, even optimal arrangement and everything. I just don't think it would happen. And Swiftblade going the unconventional build that he did, or at least unconventional to me. I apologize to any of the HONCAST viewers if you guys are more familiar with Swiftblade going Frostwolf Geo. But he does have his Savage Mace pickup now as well. But yeah, for sure, this is. I think that they squandered their early chances here, as far as the Hellborn goes, and that's really when they needed to win the game. And I think we're in agreement on that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they picked their strategy. They went with the mid-game gankers, and they didn't stick to it, unfortunately. They knew that they had to end the game before the carries got farmed, so they really only have themselves to blame at this point.
Yeah, if they had continued on, they would have gotten that top. I mean, the top tower's down now, but they would have been able to do a lot more work on some of these base towers and things. As well, Pharaoh just went down. Sorry, I missed that, but it was an 800 critical, I think, that did him in, since he is now hitting for 804 critical. If you guys are watching Swiftblade here.
Plus the procs from the Savage Mace.
Yeah, plus the 100 procs from that. So just, you know, doing a little bit of damage there. What is Andromeda sitting on? She does go ahead and have the barrier idol. And yep, he's just barely going to get out. And another vote failed to go ahead and concede. I don't know why they're sticking around. I mean, the score as far as hero kills is relatively even, but the experience is just 25,000 experience lead in favor of the Legion, 17,000 gold. And there's just no way that the Hellborn is going to be able to make this back and win this. They just do not have the capability to overtake two hard carries like Magebane and Swiftblade, combined with the nice support that they've got coming from even Deadwood, you know, the root there and everything. And he has a Warp Clef now as well, so he'll be able to do a little bit more damage. As Swiftblade, using that Geometer's Bane, do a little bit extra creep pushing here. Going to do some extra damage. They are using the tower defense to try and save it, but... And Engineer actually has Void Talisman. I thought I saw that earlier, but he came in here and boosted himself forward with his Tablet of Command while he had his Void Talisman on. But Void Talisman doesn't last forever, and yeah, Soul Stealer's going to go down after nearly killing Magebane, but still plenty far off. As are they going to concede before Pharaoh goes down? There we go. They do go and concede. Been curious to have seen who it was that was holding up the eventual concede there. They're like, no, dudes, we can do this. As Pharaoh's going to go down finally. But a good game overall, I would say. Both teams definitely have some areas to improve, but it was an enjoyable game to watch. A nice back and forth going there, up for the middle and mid game, and then once it got to the late game here, we kind of saw what we were expecting, and it ended up winning out in favor of what I have on my list here is Jersey Boyz, which of course is this SLX. So looks like Jersey Boyz is going to be moving on to face either Cats or Danish Bacon, whoever wins that bracket there, and move on to round 3. So, yeah, do you have anything you want to say, Smop?
No, it was a very fun game to watch despite some missteps, but very enjoyable nonetheless, and hopefully these are teams that we will see in the future.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they are of the appropriate PSR. Hopefully we'll get to see them continue to improve, maybe get some team swap-ups and better coordination going here, but definitely looking forward to seeing more from them. So thank you all again. This has been Monoxen and Smock for a HONCAST.com presentation of the FNATIC MSI Play Tournament, Round 2 matchup between 603 Gold Gaming and what I have is Jersey Boyz. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.